So it seems like the time has come. If you have been following Grand Summoners on Twitter recently, you know that they have been hinting at an announcement coming very soon. They've been counting it down for quite a few days, and nothing has been said about this announcement. Except today we finally got a hint. And ladies and gentlemen, Reyes' Awakening.
Stop it.
As you see here, celebrate the 4.5 anniversary with Super Forever Summons and Phantom Sniper Episode 5. Also, up next is Reyes' ... which is clearly Reyes' Awakening. It's finally here. We don't know the date on this, by the way. I'm assuming sometimes next week or the week after next, we'll be actually getting it, which is pretty exciting. You guys can expect videos, guides on it, all that type of stuff whenever it drops. And if you don't know what this guy does, I'll quickly break it down for you because, I mean, it's been a while since I actually talked about him. I really only talked about him in one video. So let's take a look at him real quick. For one, this is his artwork. Artwork, amazing. One of my favorite artworks in the entire game. Love it a lot. And the reason why he looks like this, because you can clearly tell that his outfit has actually changed, is because it's a whole new mode for him. He pretty much becomes a transformation character. As you see here, this is his kit. His kit actually changes depending on if he's in his transformation or not, which I call X mode. I don't know what's going to be called on global, but for right now, I'm calling it X mode. A lot of you guys seem to get a kick out of that, so I'm going to keep doing it. Skill, I think, changed a little bit. Now has increased own arts by 10. His regular art will increase everybody's attack by 50%, and then with his true art on the first use, of course, you enter X mode. Once you're in X mode, your skill now changes. You now increase your own art gauge by 30, and then with the art, you now increase all allies max HP by 20%, and you gain a damage barrier that negates 1,000 damage. One thing that's kind of weird on this is the fact that he loses the attack up on the art, which I don't know why that's the case. I feel like it should stay, because why not just add on top of it, since in theory, like in my head, I would assume this is when Reyes is going all out, because the lore implication to this I'll talk about in just a second. But then he has his true art, which if you're in X mode already, he does a massive 52,000% light damage physical, and then for 20 seconds you increase allies physical damage by 120%, and you increase your own art gauge by 3 per second. Passives, I think, are pretty much the same as it was originally. Increased dark res, damage against gods, and damage against demons. And one of the only issues I have with this character is the fact that his true weapon actually has changed. It's not his true weapon that we have currently, which really sucks. It's a whole new true weapon, which is True Grand Scale. It's a 5-star physical, increase own damage by 60%. If user is light, you also increase your own attack by 60%. When equipped by Reyes, you increase the duration of X mode by 30 seconds, and you increase arts by 100 when entering X mode. So overall, Reyes is pretty cracked now. Of course, his equips and stuff didn't change really. He still has the same 5-star physical, still has the same 5-star defense, and now of course he has a 4-star heal because he can awaken. I think at the moment he can only use 3-star heals. But what I was talking about earlier with like the whole attack thing, whenever he uses True Grand Scale, this is like to an extent Reyes's quote-unquote final form. From what we understand, he's going all out with a Grand Scale because he has to use it in order to fight Emmy anyway, which by the way, in order for you to obtain Awoken Reyes, you will have to beat an incredibly hard boss fight against Emmy herself. And if you beat Emmy, then boom, you get the stuff to awaken Reyes into Awoken Reyes. That's why I say it's a little weird that he loses stuff on the art, or maybe he doesn't. You guys have to let me know down below. Does he actually still keep the attack up or not? Because I don't think he does. Either way though, Reyes is really nice. He's a really cool character. His animations are actually really dope. The only thing that's really a problem with him is that I think you do kind of need his true weapon. His true weapon definitely helps him. His slots are kind of whatever, but at the same time, you're running him on a team with 2 archgenerals and stuff like that. He's gonna be perfectly fine. He's kind of self-sufficient once he gets into X mode because he's gonna have the art gauge and everything like that. Either way though, Reyes, dope character. Really looking nice, and I can't wait to use him and try him out and see how good he really is, because on paper, whatever I'm looking at, I'm like, this guy has potential. So ladies and gentlemen, tell me down below if you are excited for Awoken Reyes coming out. Me myself, I've been waiting for this guy for a long time. Ever since I saw him, I thought he looked extremely cool. The fact that we're finally getting him after all these years, this guy has been hinted at since like the 2nd year, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 2 years in the making. And he's finally showing up to global. But thank you all again for coming out. It's been your bro P. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend check out either one of the videos popped up on your screen right now. Great content, guarantee you'll love them. Also, we're going to be live streaming tomorrow, which is going to be pretty fun. So highly recommend you guys come check that out. I'm going to be streaming some raids, grinding with all you guys, and you know, doing the usual stuff, chilling, hanging out, talking, all that good stuff. So yeah, make sure you're there. Oh yeah, and before you leave, don't forget to drink water.